in the Uptown area. We don't have any additional information that we will be providing at this time, only what we've already provided in the media release. However, we're going to discuss how rare this type of incident is. I have here today speaking Captain Julie Berry, B-A-R-R-Y, and she's from the Central Division, and she will be giving you further information.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I think before we get started, the most important thing to do is to let the family of Mr. Holliday know that he is in our thoughts and prayers and continues to be as he tries to recover from the critical incident that occurred yesterday. And I also want to thank the amazing work that was done by Central Division officers as well as many other assets within the police department. Within a couple of minutes, Central Division officers were able to render life-saving first aid to Mr. Holliday, and then within, I'd say about 10 minutes or so, we had the suspect, 16-year-old suspect, in custody before he was able to harm anyone further. So questions have begun to surface regarding the safety within the center city, and I can tell you that Uptown is in fact safe. Okay, it's not, you know, this is not about the location per se. It's about a 16-year-old, and we've been saying this over and over and over again. It's about a 16-year-old who is making a bad decision, a critical decision, and it ends up hurting an innocent bystander. So, you know, again, we're seeing people who are having verbal altercations and maybe minor physical altercations, and they end up trying to, quote unquote, settle their score by firing a gun. And that's just not acceptable. We're not going to accept that here in Uptown. The officers continue to do the hard work every day. Our proactive work is up phenomenally. I mean, our arrests are up, our traffic stops are up, our citizen contacts are up, so the work is being done by the officers. And as far as the department as a whole, we continue to, you know, have put together, you know, community meetings and just numerous types of events where we're trying to connect with these young people. But again, we can't do it alone. It's going to come, we need the help of the community to come together so that we can get the word out. The message needs to be firm that you can't settle a simple argument by firing a gun. That's just not, that's not acceptable, and we're not going to accept that. That's just bottom line. So, you know, I just, again, I just want to reiterate that Center City is a safe place to work, to live, to bring your family for dinner, whatever, just visiting Uptown. And our officers are there continuing to do the hard work. So just rest assured that we're going to continue pushing forward to combat these you know, just these crimes that are taking place that are completely unnecessary. So I'll take any questions right now, but just I want to preface that with, you know, that I know everybody wants to talk about the epicenter and everybody wants to talk about the incident yesterday. The information that you guys already have is basically what we have right now, and as we get further information, we'll definitely push that out to you. But that's, you know, basically where we are right now.
Let me test the edges of that.
Sure. Of course.
We know that this young man apparently is from Georgia. So what brought him down there yesterday? How did he end up there? And is there any connection? Have we looked at that? And, you know, it could have happened anywhere, but it did happen there.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, I don't know why he was in Charlotte. I don't have those answers right now as to, yes, you're correct that he is from Georgia, so he's not from the area, but why he was here, I can't answer that. You know, I could speculate, but that's not, you know, appropriate. So I don't have a... Why the epicenter? Yeah, I mean, again, it's not about location. It's, you know, I mean, kids walking around Uptown during the middle of the day, and he just gets into an argument. The argument was done, and then the victim or the suspect decides to, you know, fire a gun when the argument was done. So it's just...
I'm sorry, can you confirm that there were multiple people that were in a fight? Because somebody who works at our station was actually there and they witnessed to all of it.
Sure.
And he said there were multiple people throwing fists at one another.
It looked like several individuals that were in a physical altercation, and when this individual decided to, again, make a really bad decision, fire a gun, and now we have Mr. Holliday, who's in critical condition at the hospital.
Have those people been charged, the people who were in the fight?
I'm sorry?
Have those people been charged, the people who were in the fight?
At this point, the suspect has been charged. The suspect of the shooting has been charged.
Are you all looking to figure out who was in the original?
Yes, that goes back to this whole thing is still ongoing.
Has anyone else been arrested in connection to the fight, or do you expect anyone else to be arrested in connection to the entire incident?
Yeah, I don't have the answer to that. I can just tell you that as far as I know right now, only the shooter has been, arrested.
Where was Mr. Holliday shot?
I'm sorry?
Where was he shot?
Um,
What part of his body?
It's my understanding that he was shot in back toward the shoulder area, the back of the neck area. But again, that's not anything that's confirmed.
How can you continue to say that this area is safe when
Mhm.
this happened to a CEO? He's visiting this area out of town. He's fighting the opioid epidemic, and he gets shot in the middle of uptown.
Sure, again, it's not about location. I mean, Charlotte is facing the same struggles that any large metropolitan city is facing right now when young people are making these really bad decisions. So it's not the location. It's just these people who are making bad decisions trying to settle a verbal argument or a small physical argument with gunfire.
A lot of people are already worried about security uptown with the RNC coming up.
Sure.
Do you worry about public perception and what this will do, especially the states that are watching? They might not be from Charlotte and they hear something like this. Do you worry about the public perception?
I mean, we continue to do the good work that we do every day. I mean, and we're always looking at different ways to improve that. So I don't, as far as the public perception is concerned, the CMPD is always going to do the right thing and work hard to make sure that everybody not only is safe, but feels safe. That's important.
Is this an indicator of what the RNC and concerns that people have of the RNC, or do you think there's any, how would you reassure the public?
I mean, I can't answer whether that's their concerns or not. I mean, is it something that would pop on their radar? Possibly, sure. I mean, that's human nature to think that. But again, I say that the CMPD is always going to do the hard work, and it's a safe city. It really is.
There was a shooting in a different popular part of uptown over the weekend,
Yes, sir.
in South End. Could this in any way be because we're just seeing more people coming into the area for entertainment or what have you? I know you're saying that uptown is safe, but we seem to be seeing more incidents in some of these popular areas. Right.
Well, I mean, again, the center city is growing, not only just with people who are living and working uptown. So when anytime you're going to have a slight increase in crime in any major city when you have an increase in population. But again, if you look across the board, Charlotte is safe. I mean, it is a safe city.
The victim or the person who did the shooting in South End was not charged. Do you know anything about that, what happened in that particular?
I don't have those specifics. I mean, I don't, it's still an ongoing, as with this current case, it's still an ongoing investigation.
Do you guys have the statistics for how many people have been shot since January 1st in uptown?
I don't have those. I can get those to you. Mostly what is driving our crime are our aggravated assaults, and those tend to be not gun-related per se. Bar fights, which we consider an aggravated assault oftentimes.
So what message do you think this type of violence sends to someone who is not involved, who becomes a victim? What type of message do you think this sends to the community?
That they are, as you guys have been saying, that they are concerned about the safety of uptown when something like this happens, broad daylight. But again, it's not, and I can't reiterate this enough, it's not about the location. It's about, this could have happened anywhere. It's about the 16-year-old who made a decision, a poor decision, that caused somebody else to be critically injured. That's where we are right now.
Hopefully happen before we get her back to her division.
Yes.
Do you know how he got the gun? We understand it was stolen.
Right, I do not. He's from Georgia, so I don't know if it's from there. I don't have those details.
Yesterday, I think the term that you guys used to describe the person who's been shot, I think the term was grave, is in grave condition. How, do you know if that's still, like, does it still look as bleak as it did yesterday with the first?
He's still, I mean, I can only tell you that what I've been told as of this morning, that he still is in critical condition.
Officer, was he watching with the crowd, the fire, or was he walking to his business meeting?
I mean, he was walking along College Street. I can't tell you what he was, doing prior to, just.
Right, we appreciate it. Thank you, Captain. How busy you've been over the last 24 hours, sir.
Yeah,
Quickly.
it would help if we had some stats, aside from shootings uptown, just.
Yeah, we can get you that. We just
some
talked about, we'll
numbers.
get you that offline.
Yeah,
Talking about.
that'd be great.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you, Captain. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. So anyone with statistics, let's get that to Officer June. She's on till 8 tonight. With regard to any kind of uptown statistics that you are looking to use to advance your stories, and appreciate it on short notice, guys, today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob. We need something to email.